good voice?
Yes!
I think I'm going deaf. Are you in good voice?
Yes!
How about your booing? Wonderful. Welcome, 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 good people, familiar faces, new faces, actors, so many among you. Welcome. Now this is that bittersweet moment in every production when you come to the last performance. It's always bittersweet because, as you know, if you've been on stage and in companies yourself, by this time in the play production run, you are a family. And you say farewell to the friends and the new family members you've made during the run. But then you hope that you see them in the next production, and there is another production in the pipeline already. So, let me introduce myself to those who do not know me. My name is Sam Parry. I am the artistic director and the founder of the Fairfax Theatre Company that came out of the Fairfax Players back in 2007, 2008. Thank you. And this is our 17th production. Yeah. Now, this is a spoof, a play on words based on Shakespeare's imagined life. Because we don't really know who Shakespeare was. There's a lot of discussion. Some people think it was the Earl of Oxford. Other people think it was Ben Jonson. Some think it was Kit Marlowe. Who knows? Most people think of Shakespeare as that, you see that picture up on the wall there, the bearded guy, receding hairline from Stratford-upon-Avon. Well, maybe it was. We're going to take liberties with Shakespeare. We got to imagine, just imagine, what his life might have been like on an everyday kind of basis. He goes to see his publisher or his literary advisor. He has to work at home with his family. And those of you who have to work at home with your families might sympathize with him. Because everyone wants to tell Shakespeare how to write his plays. And so tonight you're going to see Shakespeare. You're going to meet his family, quote unquote, and you're going to meet his erstwhile literary advisor. Now we are a young company in this production, some who have never been on stage until this production, so I beseech you to support them. Give them your enthusiastic applause when you can. Boo them when appropriate. Thank you. Now, back in the day, in Shakespeare's day, it was the custom for people coming off the street virtually to be part of the audience. And they brought with them rotten tomatoes, rotten eggs, and other vile stuff to throw at the players.
We brought some.
Well, if you do, we're going to throw them back at you, guaranteed. But if you're going to throw anything, donations are welcome. Throw donations. It makes this possible. We build this each time. We have to take it down each time. So if you can fill those donation jars, we'd appreciate it. One more thing. I want you to use your imagination. This is a static set. We're not changing sets in between. But from your program, you will see that the scene changes from London to Stratford, back to London, and so on. So I want you to imagine that that's what's happening, even though the set remains the same. Other than that, enjoy the show. Thank you for being here.
Simply, it is a play on words.
A play on words?
A play on words.
And puns are a clever form of wordplay. Shakespeare famously used them in his dramas and comedies. In fact, he may be the most famous punster of them all, since more than 3,000 puns appear in his plays.
Well, Shakespeare was indeed given to sly and oblique humor, but from his time and right up to the present, there have been numerous parodies of the bard himself.
Well, and you may find examples in abuse and mockery, ridicule, derision, scorn, caricature, irony, sarcasm, parody, spoof, wit, skit, and more. Much more, yeah.
So now, let's imagine a hypothetical scene. Say one in which Shakespeare has a meeting with his publisher and literary advisor.
So, with that being said, let us dive straight in.
Won't see a better pair of legs than that. Literary advisor. Another day, another play, another playwright to deal with. Oh, let's see what we have here today. All right. Come. Ah, it's you, Bill. Good to see you.
Sorry I'm late. Traffic was a bitch.
I know. Only yesterday, I came across a scene of road rage. One man jumped off his horse and kicked the other man's beast right up his fetlock.
Oh, it's getting worse these days.
Well, never mind that. It's good to see you, Billy.
So what's up? I got word you wish to see me on some important matter.
Yes. It's about your play about that Roman chappie. Julius, run after her and catch her before she gets away. Somewhat long, don't you think?
No, not really.
Well, fact is, it's keeping the punsters away, Bill. Couldn't we shorten it a wee bit?
Shorten it?
Just a suggestion. I mean, instead of Julius run after her and catch her before she gets away, how about seize her, Julius?
Seize her, Julius? Rubbish. It has no, what you may call, no dynamism.
Okay. I've got it. How about Julius Caesar?
No, never catch on. Not evocative enough.
Oh.
What other news?
Well, Hamlet. The play's going reasonably well. We could have a smash on our hands.
I think the play's doing all right. I think it has legs.
Funny how they seem to go for the ones with the snappy titles. Macbeth, Coriolanus, and now Hamlet. Perfect.
Act 3 may be a bit long. I don't know.
Act 3 may be a bit long. In fact, Billy Boy, generally speaking, I think we have a bit of a length problem.
Oh?
It's 5 hours, Bill. 5 hours on wooden seats and no toilets this side of the Thames.
Well, I've always said the Rose Theatre is a bit of a dump. Frankly, the sooner they knock it down and put up something decent, the better. That reminds me. May I use your privy? I've been holding on for ages.
Sorry, Bill. Privy's out of commission, being repaired right now. You can use the window if you like. Or I can offer you how about this?
A tankard? Don't you have anything else?
No, sorry, go ahead. I often do.
What, right here in front of you?
Well, it's up to you, dear friend. To pee or not to pee? That is the question. To pee or not to pee? That is the question. That is a big question. Bravo, Billy. Bravo.
I've left the thingamajiggy, the receptacle, with your maid out there.
Fine, I'm sure she'll make good use of it. Now, back to Hamlet. Given it's a long play and no privies, so that's why I think we should trim some of the deadwood here.
Deadwood? What do you mean, dead wood?
You know, some of the stand-up stuff in the middle of all the action.
You mean the soliloquies?
Yes, that's right, and I think we both know which is the dodgy one.
No. Oh, which is the dodgy one?
Ah, here it is. To be nobler in the mind, mortal coil, that one.
What?
It's boring. Incredibly boring.
Boring?
The crowd hates it. Yawnsville.
Yawnsville? Ha! Well, that one happens to be my favorite, actually.
Maybe Bill. But you said that about the avocado monologue in the Mad King Lear, remember?
Lear, the Mad King Lear.
Yes, that one. The crazy old fart. And then there was the tap dance at the end of Othello. Not to mention the 2 melons and a carrot fiasco in Julius run after her and catch her before she gets away. Come on, Billy. Doesn't work. We've got to take out some of the dialogue.
Oh, no, absolutely not. You cut one word of that and I'm off this play.
Bill, the king's got his costume changed down to 1 minute. Hamlet's out there ranting on about God knows what in that monotonous soliloquy of yours. And Claudius, poor chap, he's waiting in the wings, waiting to come on with that very funny cock piece, Bill, waiting.
Well, you damn well want to flipping gut the whole fish altogether, don't you?
Bill. Why do we have to fight? It's long. We can make it snow so snappy, we really can.
Oh, is that it? Make it snappy, is it?
Yes, give it some a pizzazz. Please, sit down. You're giving me vertigo looking out at you.
Shouldn't that be looking down?
Up, down, whatever. Look, you're upset. Let me get you a drink and we can talk. What would you like? Wine? Beer? Sorry, no wine. Wine's gone. Would you like a beer?
All right, then, I'll have a beer, then.
Agnes! Tankard! Oh, we could write a play while this is happening.
Okay, so I was thinking, a woman gets her heart so broken, she turns into a statue.
Agnes, right there, in front of the man. That man, there. Oh, boy. Here we go. Thank you, Agnes. Now, down that and you'll feel better tight away.
Oh, that tastes like,
Oh, you're familiar with that then. Sorry, she must have got the tankards mixed up. Won't harm you, it's your own.
disgusting.
No, Bill, haven't you heard? It's all the rage now. All the higher-ups are full of piss these days. Now, back to Hamlet. Let's see. How should we begin that speech?
You mean to be?
Yes. Come on. How does it go?
All right. To be a victim of all of life's earthly woes, or not to be a coward and take death by his proffered hand.
Yeah? Now I'm sure we can cut that down, trim it up a bit.
No, absolutely not. It's all very
Wait. I've got it. How about to be a victim or not to be a coward?
We have no idea what he's talking about. To be a victim of what? To be a coward about what?
Oh, but it's short, William. It's short. I'll tell you what, we'll take out victim. Just let's start to be or not to be?
You can't just say that. It's absolute gibberish.
William, it's short, it flows, don't you see? To be or not to be, that is the question. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes?
You're damn right it's the question. We have absolutely no idea what he's talking about.
Well, okay. Let's leave out blah, 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 blah. Slings and arrows, good action. The crowd loves it. Take up arms, brilliant. Against those cursed doubts that do plague on man. Getting very woolly there, Bill. Plague's a bit tasteless at the moment. We'll have letters of complaint, you know. No reference to plague, okay? And set sail on the sea of troubles. Trouble, this is good, travel. Travel's very popular. So let's take out the guff and see what we've got. To suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take up arms against the sea of troubles. Good.
I resign.
Bill, it's brilliant.
It's absolute crap. We have no idea what he's talking about. What's he going to do? Take his bow and arrow and head on down to the seaside? This is Prince Hamlet we're talking about, not King Flippin' Canute. Well, let him kill himself if that's the best he can come up with.
Yes! Creative thinking. Bill, well done. Yes. Perhaps Hamlet should top himself.
What, in Act 1?
Well, look, you must think of putting bums on seats, Bill. Let's face it, it's the ghost that's selling the show right now. Joe Public loves a ghost. Yes, he loves the sword fight, he loves the crazy chicken bit, the see-through dress gal who does the flower gag and then drowns herself.
You mean Ophelia?
Yes, the crazy one. They love her. But no one likes Hamlet, no one.
All right, I see. You wish to shorten my plays, eh? Well, I'll kill Hamlet off myself, just for you. Aye, there's the rub, to die, to sleep, and whoops! Hamlet's fallen off the battlements. There, that should appease you and the blooming public.
Bill, I can see, well look, I can see that you're annoyed. I'm sorry, okay. We'll let Hamlet have his moments. I grant you, the math stuff is very funny. It's really pretty hysterical. But all I'm saying, shaky old boy, it's less, just shorten this one terribly dull speech, just a bit.
And all I'm saying is no. You cut one word of that and you can take my name off the credits.
All right. Tell you what I'll do. I'll trim the speech if you agree, just a tad, mind you, and you can put back in those awful Cockney gravediggers of yours.
What? Both of them? Really?
Yes, both of them, really.
And the skull routine?
Yes. The whole frigging sketch, skull and all.
All right, that's better. You have yourself a deal.
Bill!
And we will see which of them history remembers. Now you were saying?
I was saying, Bill, I love you. Temperamental git. Yes, that's what I call a temperamental git. I suspect much of his problems in achieving brevity arises from attempting to write his plays while he was with his family in Stratford. A temperamental git, nevertheless. Oh, Spenny, these playwrights.
Do something about that mad mutt.
Spot! Quiet! He's trying to
going mad.
Indeed.
Sorry, love. Go on.
From the top, if you would, Sue.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Sorry, Dad, how old is this widow supposed to be anyway?
The maid be 13, my sweet.
Yeah, 'cause I'm 13.
Yes, exactly. I thought it would be fun to hear my Juliet spoken in her true voice. That is before some middle-aged man with 2 half coconuts down his bodice gets his hands on it.
But I don't say stuff like this, Dad. I sound like a complete turnip, a pillock. No.
Yes, but it is thy sweet and youthful timbre I would fain hear, and not the monosyllabic series of grunts that passes for your usual conversation.
What?
See, I'm of the mind that having my romantic ingenue go, what? Oh, Romeo, you're so weird, shut up. Oh, Romeo, I hate you. Shut up. Would be slightly less effective than mine own timeless poetry.
Timeless is the word. It feels like another of your plays that goes on for bloody ever.
You've never given them a chance, Dad. You've only seen Henry VI, Part 1.
Part 1? What? You mean there's more? Now, don't take this the wrong way, son, but God, I was bored. I thought I was actually outside my own body, watching myself die. It was like having my jewels crushed.
Oh, yes, I remember. He sat there cracking his nuts in the quiet bits. I tried to shush him, but he would not be shushed. He's a stubborn man, your father, William. A stubborn, common man.
Which is why you married me, ducks. You posh birds love a bit of rough.
Oh! I'm married beneath me, William, and now you've gone and done the same.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means he was 17 and he got a scheming little 26-year-old milking farm slut right up the duffing slot. That's what.
I bet you think you're so posh, Mary Ann. Like you ain't sewn into your wet knickers like everybody else.
Listen, I am trying to work here. I've come all the way from London to hear Susanna read my Juliet.
Well, maybe, but I'm not happy, love. Burbage pays you as an actor, not as a flippin' writer.
Don't worry, it's fine. I've sent word to the theatre that the 2 tunnels which lie beneath the bridge be blocked.
What? Pardon?
2 tunnels which lie beneath the bridge be blocked.
What?
2 tunnels beneath the bridge? Anyone? Noses, my preciouses, noses! Oh, I've sent word to Burbage that my nose be snorted and I won't be in this week or the next.
Why didn't you just say you've got a snotty hooter?
Yeah.
Because, love, it's poetry. It's what I do. Now, Sue, let's hear you read some more.
If I have to. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Oh, Dad, nobody talks like this. People would laugh at me. They'll think I'm a real snowflake.
It's poetry! Gods! Sometimes I regret teaching you to read.
Well, I do think it could be a little less flowery, love. I mean, why can't she just say, where are you, Romeo?
Because, love, it doesn't mean where are you, Romeo. It means why are you, Romeo.
What? That's a bit weird.
But, isn't Romeo supposed to be his name?
Yes, But what she's actually saying is, why are you a member of a family I hate? See?
No, people would definitely think you mean Romeo. Where are you?
That's what I thought it meant, Dad.
I did too, son.
It's bloody obvious.
Look, I think to be clear, love, you're going to have Juliet say, Romeo, Romeo, why are you called Romeo instead of Charlie or Frank or something?
Right. And then add, a member of a family that I hate. That'll be so much clearer.
Yes, that'll do it. Although, if I was being really picky, Romeo is just his Christian name, isn't it? And that's not the issue. It's his surname that's the problem.
Right.
Well, yes. Actually, I was sort of hoping people wouldn't notice that.
Oh, I think they might.
Dad.
So, would you rather she say, Montague, Montague, wherefore art thou Montague?
Oh, no. That would sound like she's lost her blooming cat.
I've heard enough of this bloody dribble. If I stay here any longer, I'll end up killing the chicken.
Chicken? What chicken? We don't have a chicken.
Just a figure of speechless daughter from one of his stupid plays. Commit a murder most foul. Anyway, I'm off to take care of an order of gloves. You coming, wife?
Oh, yes, I'm with you. Come, oh, it's really good chicken.
Oh, if that man wasn't my father, I'd commit a murder most foul. All right, Sue, let's hear you read some more.
Oh, no, sorry, Dad. Here you go. I'm already late to my job. Bye-bye.
What? How about you, Anne?
Oh, sorry, love. Loads of stuff to do. Housework's been piling up. Why don't you ask the twins? They're around someplace.
Good idea. Judy, Hamnet. Hamnet. Now there's an idea. Where's that servant of mine with the landlord's daughter? I know I gave her my play for feedback, but I really need it back now.
Oh, my God! Mr. Shakespeare is brilliant, timeless, deathless. The most tragical history of Romeo and Julian.
Obviously that should be Juliet. Romeo and Juliet was but a working title. Early explorative stuff. It meant to nothing.
Yeah, right.
What?
Well, come on, Master. We live in the same house. I've heard you reading out your sonnets.
Oh.
Especially one, 226.
Those poems were about a platonic relationship. God, egads, naughty etchies. Why must everyone presume that just because I write 126 love poems to an attractive boy, I must be some sort of bechambered hugger-tugger?
They probably do.
Suffering codfish, were my tongue in the thunder's mouth, then with the passion would I shake the world.
I recognize that. King John, right?
Well, your Juliet is an utterly amazing part.
Yes? Yes, it is. Well, I really think I've got her voice.
Oh, you have. Oh, she's just perfect.
The real challenge will be finding an actor who can do her justice. Master Condell was quite brilliant as Queen Margaret in my Henry, but I fear he be too old to play the ingenue. On the other hand, I don't want some piddling boy. These downy scrotum squeakers lack depth. Pardon, Kate? Leaping amphibian caught in the ruby pipe that starts with a swallow but knows naught of bird.
Pardon?
I think it means, have you got a frog in your throat? But you never can be too sure with him.
I was thinking.
I'll get it. As if anyone else was going to.
Yes, Bottom, or alternatively, I could get the door, and you could write a play and pay me with the money you earn. Wait, that wouldn't work, because you can neither read nor write. So, this is the current distribution of our labor, a very sensible and equitable one.
That's just mean, that is.
Ahem.
What?
I was thinking that the answer to your Juliet's dilemma could be.
Oh, Kate, don't even go there. Lady acting is illegal.
Ooh.
Besides which, girls can't act. Just like they can't handle financial matters. Cure the sick. Stand for any office. Or do a zillion other serious things.
No women have ever been allowed to try any of those zillion serious things.
Because they can't do them. God's bodkins, Kate, what's not to get?
Oh, just you wait, Master Shakespeare. Someday women will come into their own. They will rule the world. They will be champions of, well, everything, really.
Next you're going to tell me they're going to fly to the moon and inhabit the stars. Oh, women ruling the world, coming into their own. Remember, Kate, the Almighty created man first. In his own image. Man, Kate, man.
Oh, well, scoff if you must, Mr. S. Women have a deep and hidden power, sir.
Well, fair Kate, I will grant that the well-concealed and covered womanly triangle, the men do so lust after, doth indeed possess a mighty power.
Triangle? That be geometry, master.
Aye, Bottom, a geometry of abysmal mystery. A triangle that makes fools of men as it hearkens them to seek, to plunge deep into its folds, to unravel, to fathom that mystery that is so alluring.
Aye, that's probably about all that men think about.
Now, I have enough problems as it is, and I really don't need any of your drama. Please, forget this nonsense and let me focus.
Fine, go on. Focus away.
You see, it's not Juliet that I'm worried about, it's Romeo. I can't seem to get a handle on him. His character eludes me. Oh, damned and blast! Romeo, who for art thou? Romeo, you bleeding what you may call you, show yourself to me!
Oh, I forgot. Master Robert Greene is without.
What, he who doth hate my gutlings? What does that douche-noggin want?
Master Shaky Poet, a word if you please.
Shakespeare, Master Green. My name is Shakespeare.
I know your name, sirrah. I was addressing you by trade, shaky poet. Just as I would address a house builder as master builder or a ship's carpenter as master carpenter.
What then would you call a bear baiter, Master Green?
Why, I call him a master baiter, that's what.
Well, you are not welcome in this abode, sir. I suggest you depart to do your masturbating elsewhere.
Doth you thus speak thus to me?
Thus I do to you.
Then very well, master upstart crow. You shall regret this. You shall hear more from me later.
I do hate that math lord, the chamber rag.
He's jealous of you, Master. That's what.
Now we should address the question of why were women barred from the stage during Shakespeare's time? Well, apparently in Elizabethan England, it was considered dishonorable for them. Female acting was associated with sexual incontinence, prostitution, lasciviousness, and indecency. In Shakespeare's time, female roles were actually played by boys or men.
To be fair to Shakespeare, it wasn't a rule he made up, but a custom he had to comply with. In fact, it is said he had many troubles being accepted as a playwright. The writer and critic, Robert Greene, seen a short while ago, did indeed refer to Shakespeare as an upstart crow, a social climber, and accused the budding playwright of plagiarism.
Master Shakespeare! The room is bare. Shame. That foolish girl must have... Shame indeed, for I am come, all contrite to make amends for my foolish slander and offer a token of my future love.
Oh, God's crackers and merry confusion. Here's a minty fix. The coxcombs come to make amends, and I am well hid. I will reveal myself but dissemble of the cause.
Good Master Shakespeare be here after all. Sirrah, are you well?
Yes, quite well, my sir. Weary was I, so did lay me down to rest beside this, chow. Well, seems right strange, Master Green, that the one who called me crow now comes a-calling.
I am come to beg your pardon for the wrong I have done thee.
Oh, really? That's extremely sweet of you. Sweet like the honeyed goat balls that toothless crows to suck upon on Lammas Eve.
A brilliant image from a brilliant poet.
Oh, well, thank you. Sweet things sweet to taste, proven digestion sour.
I heard that. Richard II. Bravo!
Well, your flattery rings well upon my ear. I grant thee my pardon gladly, cuz, for my...
And for the new love I bear thee, will I speak further?
Love from thee. Methinks lover made the tame snake.
Well, what a wit! But 'tis whispered abroad that you would attend for the saucy prancing, all clad in silken hose?
Aye, 'tis true. Spy you these naughty boys.
I beg thee, cuz, to think again. The fashion changeth daily. Silken hose are banished just now. Instead, purple puffing pants, yellow tights, and really silly cross garters are all the rage. And should you come a-prancing dressed not so, we'll make a poor show indeed. Remember your own words. Clothes make the man.
Really?
Really?
Oh, goodness. My heartfelt thanks for telling me this. I would fain make a good impression.
Then I will see you with the prancings.
Indeed you will.
Good day. Good day. Good.
Well, what did he want then?
Listen to this. He said he was sorry and that he wanted to make amends.
Well, isn't that lovely?
No, he's lying. It's bloody obvious.
It does seem a coddling good turnabout from calling me upstart pro. 'Tis certain this green, who are all green like the green-eyed sea monster, does not turn joyful pink like the one-eyed trouser monster in so swift a time without some dark purpose.
Oh, why? It does sound a bit strange when you put it like that. Woohoo.
He told me my pants weren't fashionable enough and that I should wear purple puffing pants, yellow tights, and really silly cross garter to the prancing.
To trick you into looking stupid, Master.
Exactly. So, if I were to come all clad in somber garb, like some god-parroting piranha-titty, and thus filch him of his galling.
Absolutely, that'll work. Oh, I must away. Come, Bottom.
And yet stay. Does this green truly hate me?
Yes, because, as I said, Master, he's jealous. Me thinks something evil this way comes.
Exactly. He hates me because I am a genius.
That's not exactly what I said.
And since he knows how clever I am, he must know that if he tells me to wear stupid pants to the prancings, I will get his bluffle and come all clad in somber garb, while he sports his dainty legs in the finest Italian yellow.
You are overthinking this, Master.
So I must practice on him a double bluffle and come to the prancings in purple puffing pants. Oh, his wit's as thick as Pukesberry mustard. The tartness of his face sours ripe grapes. Thou art a boil, a plague sore, Master Green. We will see who outshines whom.
As we mentioned before, since it was the custom for men and boys to play women, it was important to get the costuming just right. So a question begs itself. Did women ever play in the guise of men? And if so, how would Shakespeare the actor have counseled such a person? Ha ha ha. Let's have a peek.
Now, you are under no circumstances to talk about your feelings, got it?
Not discuss feelings. So what do men talk about then?
Sex, beer, sports, that sort of thing. Oh, and on the subject of feelings, if a rehearsal begins, you must not cry at the sad bits. And if a bit of blood sport be suggested, and a pack of dogs set upon a tethered goat for fun, you must shout, "Kill, kill," and not, "Oh, but he looks so sweet. Why must we hurt him? Animals have rights too."
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, and of course there is the most important factor of all when pretending to be a man, isn't there?
What's that?
I must never be seen to perform a multitude of tasks all at the same moment. For 'tis a fact well known that men cannot perform a multitude of tasks all at the same moment.
That's actually a fundamental misunderstanding on the part of you girls. You see, men actually can perform a multitude of tasks all at the same time. We simply prefer to sit around, drinking beer, watching sports, and talking about, well, the delightful triangle.
Really?
It is said to be made all of fantasy, and all of passion, and all of wishes.
Master Shakespeare, we come, as promised, to discuss plans for our new theater. And who's this?
This is Cuthbert, my secretary.
Named like my younger brother.
Yes, well, this fine fellow would fain make a life in the theater.
Oh, aye. Oh, you bunch of hogger chuggers. Had old dirty minge last night, eh? Oh, hurrah. I love minge.
Seems a very pleasant fellow, Will. Come and sit down, Cuthbert. Tell you what, later on, we'll all go bear baiting, yes?
Oh, rather brilliant. I love bear baiting. And I certainly won't cry.
Now, Will, as you know, the god-prodding Puritanities in the city have forced our company beyond London's walls. So, we plan to build south of the river, in Southwark.
Oh, in Southwark. Oh, just imagine it. England's first purpose-built theater. Just think of it, Burbage. We are actually inventing the form.
Absolutely, old boy. It falls upon us, illustrious few. We happy few. We, band of brothers, to lay the very foundation stone of theater architecture. A playhouse!
Yes.
But, pray, what is it?
Perhaps a big space for people to stand in.
Yes, that's a good beginning. What else? What else?
A stage at one end, probably.
A stage for setting in. Yes, a stage. Excellent. Big space and a stage.
Oh, this is all so exciting. And since this building will be just for the production of plays and not for boozing and bear baiting as has been the custom to date, there's no limit to the amount of effects we could install. Traps, drapes, screens. With such devices, great battles and mighty tempests could be presented.
Really? I'm not sure about that.
You have an observation to make, Kemp.
Just saying battles, tempests, a bit dated, no? Look, I'm sorry, Shaky. I don't care. I've said it now. Look, not going to lie. All the shouting. Oh, I'm a king. Oh, My army's all dead. It's not relatable. It's all boring. It's not very interesting these days.
And what would you suggest, Smarty Pantaloons?
Well, instead of a big scene in a battle, why not set it in the king's counting house?
In his office, you mean?
Yes! Minimalist! A new epic form, yes? Imagine this. Instead of having heroic characters struggling with war and murder, they could all be really ordinary and worried about things like, Oh, did you use my quill? Oh, was that your quill? Yeah, that was my quill. It's got my name on it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, you can use it if you ask, but maybe, please respect my stuff. That sort of thing. It'll be brilliant.
Do shut up, Kemp. Now, let's have another look.
We must consider the auditoriums, too. We'll need a toilet, methinks. Will's plays be very long.
Yes, really. Very long.
Incredibly long. Like mad long.
They're not that long.
Bit long, Will. And we'll definitely need a long trench up the back to piss in.
Note this. Must have closeted stalls for the ladies. 20 or 30, I'd say. Otherwise, there'll be a large queue.
The ladies. You think we should account for them?
Well, there'll be no ladies on the stage. They really do attend the play, you know.
I suppose we could knock up a little shed and put a bucket in it. Here, the conveniences. Good company, a 20-yard pissoir for the men, and a single bucketed
A cupboard.
for the ladies.
But Mr. Burbage, a single stall? Nay. Surely you can see that at a time of the greater traffic, such as the interval, a large queue will form of angry ladies with their legs crossed. Remember, Sirrah, that what we design here today will set the pattern for theatres across future centuries.
You think?
Indeed I do. I see into the far future. Every theatre, in every city, in every country, perhaps around the world, lines and lines of women clutching, because we didn't have the foresight to design more than a single bloody bucket in a single flipping stall.
Bravo!
2 buckets then.
What?
3.
Oh,
I say, let's not be too extravagant.
2, 3, extravagant? Oh, I give up. Men. Oh,
That's so well.
Okay. Still have so many ideas.
There will now be a short intermission. We have buckets for everyone!